As you may know, over the years, Sony and Marvel haven't had the best rivalry or partnership even for that matter. Even after Spider-Man was introduced into the MCU, he briefly was removed from it. Yeah, remember that because, they wanted Tom in the Venom movies, and Marvel was like, yeah, nah, we're good, you can keep Spider-Man at that point. But his Spider-Man films already made billions, so Sony double backed and was like, yeah, no, we can't miss out on that. MCU Spider-Man films made billions, something Sony couldn't even do past the Raimi trilogy, only because, they wanted to meddle in with the creative vision. Real quick, just keep in mind anything that is not confirmed by official sources like Kevin Feige, a Sony executive, or sources involved with whatever projects are just rumors to take with a grain of salt. But with that, we got a scoop today regarding Marvel and Sony's partnership and how it may not be an egotistical clusterfuck between two studios anymore, and they may actually be working together. Let's talk about it. Before we get into today's video, do you enjoy watching Spider-Man content on YouTube? If so, you found the perfect channel to join. For an affordable price of only $2 a month, you can get exclusive access to priority reply to comments, these cool custom badges I made myself, as well as some Spider-Man emojis. But wait, there's more! And lastly, you can get early access to content. If any of that sounds interesting, what are you waiting for? Join today. Thank you for your time. Back to your regularly scheduled content. So yeah, apparently Marvel and Sony have a better union together. This is coming from the V-Scooper, who from my knowledge is a credible source as of right now, but as usual, rumor, grain of salt. But he tweeted, Sony and Marvel, we could say, have a better collaboration union than before. Now Kevin Feige will have more supervision in their projects, and we can also expect to see a more connected universe between them. More details soon. So I find this tweet pretty interesting because ever since they started up their new Sony and Marvel universe with Venom, they've been looking for Spider-Man to be in that universe. Some people really think it's going to be Tom Holland, and I don't know, I mean, that just wouldn't make sense story-wise if we put MCU Spider-Man in the Sonyverse. And as well, this is probably the worst option unless he's a variant, which at that point I guess that would be fine, but it would still be kind of odd in my opinion because they would have to completely go out of their way to essentially be yeah, this is not MCU Spider-Man, this is a new Spider-Man. Why bother? You're better off just casting a brand new actor at that point. But you want to know what's even better than casting a brand new actor? Andrew freaking Garfield. He's right there. He's made it so clear that he would love to continue playing Spider-Man, but he's not his younger naive self anymore. He doesn't want to deal with the bullshit at Sony. He doesn't want to be set up for failure. Just for him to take all the fall and take blame and take an unnecessary hit on his reputation for something that isn't even his fault in the first place. And right on for Andrew, I don't blame him. Everyone was hating on TASM 2 when it came out and blamed it on Andrew, but it wasn't even his fault. He did what he could with what they gave him. And what they gave him was a horribly written story and script setting up too much shit in the future. But with that, he's made it clear that he will play Spider-Man as long as Kevin Feige is involved, because he trusts Kevin Feige. We were just talking about rumors that were basically something along the lines of Sony had approached Andrew Garfield to be the Spider-Man of their universe, but the problem is that, again, he doesn't trust the studio. So again, apparently he was okay, I'll meet you guys halfway, I'll play Spider-Man in your universe if Kevin Feige is involved with, whatever projects that I'm in. They apparently told him, fuck off, that's not happening, I'm exaggerating. But in hindsight, that's apparently the conversation they've been having since No Way Home released, right? I just find it crazy that they won't let or wouldn't let Kevin Feige touch their projects because think about it, yeah, Venom did good, but the films aren't all that when you really look at it. First watch, the films were okay, okay, that was kind of cool, but after, there's no replay value in it because there's no Spider-Man in it. There's no compelling story involved. We aren't as invested in that Venom because there's a core aspect missing from his character. And Morbius, we don't even gotta talk about that. We don't even gotta say too much about that. That speaks for itself. But on the other hand, Kevin Feige, MCU Spider-Man, all three films made millions or billions of dollars. Sony could never have made No Way Home as good as a film that it was in a million years. And God knows why. They have the entire Spider-Man IP at their disposal, and yet they came up with Venom, Morbius, Craven, Mysterio, solo films. Well, apparently Mysterio. That's the best they were able to come up with. Come on, why wouldn't you let Kevin help you out with your universe? And the thing is, this got me thinking, is this why we didn't announce anything Spider-Man related at CinemaCon? Could Andrew be getting a TASM 3 due to this? Because that was apparently discussed between Andrew and the studio to connect TASM 3 to their current Sonyverse and Andrew be the main Spider-Man, but he refused unless Kevin Feige would be involved. Could Andrew be in Venom 3? Is that why Venom 3 news is so quiet? Is that why we didn't get an update at CinemaCon? Are Sony and Marvel like actually figuring something out instead of Sony trying to circle jerk themselves thinking, yeah, we don't need Kevin or the MCU? But then on the other hand, they so badly did because they wanted to connect their universe to the MCU so bad to get like the buzz that the MCU had, and that shit didn't work in my opinion at least. Is Sony finally growing up? Are the old heads finally realizing what they're doing is not working? I don't know, just some food for thought, but we'll see. So what do you think of Marvel and Sony hopefully getting their shit together and working together, and Kevin Feige possibly being involved with the Sony Spider-Man projects? Make sure you comment your opinion down below so I can discuss all that with you in the comment section. Thank you for taking time out of your day to click on this video. If you're new to the channel, I cover Spider-Man related scoops, rumors, leaks, confirmations for the games, movies, TV shows, and I try to upload as much as I can. So if any of that interests you, hit the subscribe button. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. If you want more of this type of content, leave a like on the video. Don't forget to check out my latest video on the left if you haven't already. I hope you have had a good day and that you enjoy the video. Until next time.